Hello, welcome. My name is Roisin. I am the founder of Wildling Drinks and I grow bacteria and I love it. I'm going to start off by telling you my story or the story of the drinks. It came from actually, this is my daughter when she was very young, really happy, lovely, bouncy baby till she was about 6 months old. And then at 6 months old, when we started to feed her, she lost loads of weight. She lost her vitality. She went to the second percentile, if anyone understands that, in growth. She had blood in her nappies, and she lost all of her health really. And as a mother, I didn't know what to do. The doctors, everything was subclinical, so we just didn't know what the solution was. Um, I employed a nutritionist and she prescribed this wild thing called probiotics that I'd never heard of before. This was like 2016. So it was way before the gut health movement became into the
Hello.
public zeitgeist. And so Flo, and I treated her with these probiotics, and within 2 weeks, she'd completely transformed her health. Like the color had come back in her cheeks, she'd started smiling, and the big thing was the blood had gone from her nappies. So as a mother, I was like, what is this stuff? What is this magical thing? And also, I'm a scientist, I'm a chemist by training. So I really looked into what all this was. Um, so enter my business. So what is the problem? So that was just an example in my family, but actually 85% of adults have experienced gut health issues in the past 6 years, and 45% reporting that these issues are chronic. And your microbiome, which is basically like your guts or your friendly gut bacteria, modern life isn't good for it. So lifestyle factors such as stress, antibiotics, viruses, and our ultra processed food that we have. So here is the solution that I came up with. And you can see on the left-hand side, this is the mother grain. So this is how I actually make it. So this is a live, raw, unpasteurized probiotic drink, real gut health in a can. And the benefits of feeding the microbiome are everything to do with gut health. And the gut health, according to loads of the science at the moment, really improves or helps with IBS and bloating. Menopausal women claim that it really helps with their symptoms. It's where immunity is in the body, the gut-brain axis. And I have customers that talk to me that's really improved their skin and their sleep. Um, so what is Wildling? What is water kefir? Water kefir is a cousin of kombucha. It's part of the fermented drinks family, except this is a lighter flavor, less acidic, and it has no caffeine. So that's the big difference between this and kombucha. And it is very low sugar, which really hits all of those, the market at the moment for low sugar gut health. Um, and the problem that I particularly, or my business has solved, is that when I first started, and what a lot of the other businesses, how they've solved the problems, which is reducing the alcohol content, keeping it stable. What they've done is they have pasteurized it, so removed all the real friendly gut bacteria, and using kind of my scientific background and being a bit of a dog with a bone, I have managed to remove the alcohol to get it to 0.5%. So I've got specialist recipes. I've stabilized it and I've kept all the gut bacteria in there. And as you can see, my main competitor is Agua de Madre. And how they overcame the obstacles was removing the alcohol by, they stabilized it, but they removed the friendly gut bacteria and back added strains. Um, so, market size, what's the opportunity? So, the opportunity here is the functional drinks market is worth 178 million pounds. It's a massively booming industry. It's really outpacing soft drinks, which only grew by 0.3%. This sector grew by 34% last year, and Ocado have reported 30% increase in kombucha and kefir sales. Um, and the category is growing generally because of in trends of gut health, cutting back on alcohol, and reducing sugar. And these are like really increasing demand for healthier soft drinks. So I already exist. I already have traction. So, and these are my customer profiles of three. One, I sell really well in independent health food shops. I've got 14 stores on the South Coast, including Seasons Whole Foods, Seed and Sprout, Best Health, lots of brilliant local indie health basic health food shops. I've got 7 wellness spaces, including saunas and yoga studios, and premium cafes. I've got 10 locally, so things like One Garden in Brighton, Catcher and Tails in Lewes, Port Kitchen in Southwick. Um, and the people who drink it, the big market that I have, ironically, because it came from a baby, but actually is my midlife woman. It's like the sort of health conscious perimenopausal 40 to 55-year-old woman. Um, Also people generally who are health conscious, not male or female, people that frequent yoga studios, saunas, do wellness retreats, and also the early adopters, the people who've really enjoyed just trying something a bit different, going, oh, what's that? That looks a bit funky. And what I've known, what all of the data is showing to us, as soon as people try it, they love it. It all seems a bit weird and a bit odd. And then as soon as they can try it, they're like, oh, and when I get it into these places, it sells really well. So who's my competition? Agua de Madre, you can see on the left-hand side. They are the only other water kefir that is in a ready-to-drink can, but they are pasteurized. And if you go over to the right-hand side of the screen, you've got the kombucha, which is where I would sit. This is the market we're in. Momo and Holos, the top ones, they are real, raw, unpasteurized kombucha. That means that they have got all the bacterial content and all the natural health benefits. Jar, Remedy, Fixate, Karma, these are all part of the kombucha market, but they are pasteurized and from concentrate. So they're actually they're appealing to a different consumer. So Wildling is the only real, raw, unpasteurized water kefir that I can see in the market. My traction so far, I've got 32 repeat business to business customers. I've secured a contract with Holos, who is the co-packer. I've worked really hard to get that. That's been very difficult because many co-packers won't work with a live product. So I've got a system that works with them. Revenue 2025 was £14,500. I sold 12,000 cans over 2025 and increased my revenue by 43% from 24 to 25. These are my predictions. So I think if I get into national distribution, so get with a wholesaler like Suma or CLF, and get into those national independent health food shops, I think I can hit those sales. I definitely have got the production capability. It's getting salsa and getting the national distribution. Year 2 would be entering grocery. Year 3, expanding on grocery. Year 4, year 5, export and expansion and exit. This is me and my team. So I'm the founder and the head brewess. That's the female version of a brewer. Got Maya Delaney, who's worked with me for a few years, fantastic sales and scale advisor, who's worked for Innocent and Higgety. David Proudlock, who is a branding and marketing advisor that is really helping me hone my messaging and branding. And I'd like to do a brand refresh with his help. And finally, Steve Keegan, who has been the master brewer and really helped take my chemistry knowledge and my sort of love of the science of it and the fact that I really want to keep it live and use those brewing techniques to beer brewing techniques with water kefir. These are on my achievements so far. Won the Dynamic Awards down in Sussex 2023. I've got 2 Great Taste Awards. We're part of By Women Built, was part of the I100 Female Entrepreneur last year, and we've had quite a lot of local press. So my ask, we would like £300,000 investment for a pre-money valuation of £3 million. This is where we would like to put our money. It's really top heavy in sales and marketing. We really think that kind of what Oatly did, people testing, get loads and loads of testers. We know that that works and getting it in front of as many people as possible. So just to finish off, I want to say that we know this works. I've got a model that works. We've got the traction. We've got the recipes. And now it's time to scale. So from the bottom of my heart to the heart of your bottom, I have asked that you consider investing in Wildling. Thank you.